Hi everyone, this is a beko washer dryer. I've got it in for repair. Basically it was a no power issue, and believe it or not, the problem was that there wasn't a fuse in the plug. So we put a fuse in, or I should say I put a fuse in, powered it on, powered up fine, decided to give it a test wash and dry, absolutely fine, no issues. So basically it's fully working. I didn't have to do anything to it except for put a fuse in. So it's going to go back to its owner very soon, probably tomorrow at the time of filming. They're going to come and get it. So yeah, I have let him know what the problem was. That's the owner, by the way. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to do cotton 90 wash and dry while I have the chance, and we're going to be doing that with a semi-small load of whites. So yeah, now the thing I was thinking is, with such a simple fault, such a simple thing, not a fault really, as a missing fuse, you'd think that's the first thing that most people would check, but I guess if you don't know anything about electrics, then you're probably not going to check those things, because you're not going to know to check them, are you? So yeah, that's my logic anyway. That's heavier than the rest of the items, but it's big, so it should be alright, but it might have issues balancing. We'll see. I'm debating whether or not to put 2 towels in alongside it. No, I'm not going to, because I think that would just take an age to dry. So I'm going to leave it like that. It's a pretty uneven load, but we'll see how it handles it. I've got not too much very non-bio powder, just sort of enough to what I think will be the right amount for this load. Actually, saying that, because it's quite stained, I'll put a bit of just some of that bleach powder in to help alongside it, which is no different to what I would do for any other machine, by the way. So yeah, that's going in just on the top, and I have got the wire probe thermometer in place, so we're going to see what temperature it gets to. So cotton is the default program at 40. I'm going to put that up to 90. It's quite hard to see the LEDs on this with the light. So we got that up to 90, 1200 spin is default, that is also the maximum on the machine. And we're going to select cupboard dry, which takes it from 2 hours and 7 up to 5 hours 14. So theoretically that means it can dry for maximum 3 hours and 7 minutes. So it's not excessively long, but I'm hoping it's not going to dry for that long. I'm going to put, because obviously this is a dark heat shield, I'm going to make use of this light, and I'm going to just put it down the front here on full whack on just standard white light, and hopefully that will help just make it so it won't rattle. Hopefully that will help you see inside a little. Obviously I can't take the heat shield off because it's not my machine. So yeah, I'll focus it before we start filming. And yeah, that should be alright. Right, energy meter is also in place. So I'm going to see how much a 90 wash and dry uses. Oh, the other thing, the reason I'm doing a wash and dry is because I've never had a beko wash and dry before, and I've heard bad things about their drying. So we're going to test it, and we're going to see one, how much it uses along with an anti-wash. I will check it after the wash ends before it starts to dry and make a note of it so we can calculate how much each part of the cycle uses, if that makes sense. And what's the other thing? Yeah, we'll see how efficient it is, how well it dries, and basically if the sensor is any good. Off we go. Let me just put the hose in before I forget, so that the correct machine is plumbed in the drain. Otherwise that will end in disaster. Something isn't right. Something's not right. Let me drain that. didn't do that earlier. And those of you who follow my Instagram will know I didn't do that earlier because I was showing clips of it working. Is it because I paused it twice? Or I started it twice rather? I don't know about this one. Right, you're not going to see this because this is not going to be uploaded. I'm going to spin those out at... I'll let it go to full speed. I'm going to let that go basically, and at the same time I'm going to take the lid off and double check that the pressure switch hose is connected. Yeah, you're not going to see this.